Welcome back to the Workbench. Let's do the word from the sponsors quickly. Here we have the 1/24th scale action camera set, which is a Spineworld original. We've got 2 cameras on selfie sticks, 2 on suction bases and 2 freestanding, all of them in their waterproof, damage-proof cases. Paint those up, stick them in your car or on your bike to film the action as you go. Also available in 12th scale, but I haven't had any of those printed yet. Another new Spineworld original, the Range Rover, classic Range Rover or vintage style wing mirrors. They have a little bit of a taper on them and mirrors separately because then you can adjust the angle of the mirror. So those are there. Fiddly things, very hard to film, so I may have some close-up shots of photos of them for you. Also added to the shop, variants on the various bottles you can get. These are frosted white finish spirit bottles in multiple different sizes and shapes, spirits and liqueurs for you, and brown glass wine bottles for your whites and similar. So got more variants for your cellar there, 24th scale again. And that's it for new products for the time being. So let's have a quick look at where we stand project wise. Now what I'm calling the Telerj Gundam progresses. This figure here is going to be added to the diorama I'm building from it. It's from Smart Models. I'm going to stick a link in down below for you to have a look at. And there's the gurgle, which we've seen in the previous edition. I've taken the bottom off to do a little bit of interior detailing. There we go. Just a little bit of paint and detail, and there's a bit more weathering to go on there. And possibly some stuff here in the back, because there is a mirror, there is a rear window to the van that people can look through. But what about the Gundam itself? Stop gendering Gundams. There we go. Slightly modified. Not a lot done to it shape-wise. It's going to be in a different scale to the one it was intended, which is going to be the main difference. What I've got at the back here is some form of canister holding, I don't know, charge or fuel or whatever. Slight change to the backpack, which it won't focus on. There we go. Some extra fins. I've got some of the photo etch is going to go on there once I've got it painted. Around here like this. Got to decide exactly how I'm going to paint it. It's going to be mostly orange, but then with metal finishing. And as it's not a military one and it's helping out commercially with the telecoms company, there's a base and it's holding, whilst it checks, whatever this is going to turn out to be. Some form of futuristic telecoms device. And then I'll have round about here where it's actually staring at, I'll have a junction box for it to concentrate on. So next step, begin the painting. I've got Vallejo chipping medium, so I'm going to have a go with that, which I've never used before. So that's that project. This is the rough layout of the diorama that it's going to end up in. Haven't got a base for it yet. It may change a bit more as it goes along. And let's see, what else have we got? Also on the Workbench, another project for later in the year. I have said I'm going to be doing more figures, and this is a 90mm figure from Denizen Miniatures. Nadia Murphy. I'll pop it open and we'll have a quick look inside, shall we? I'll give you a link to Denizen Miniatures as well when I'm done. So, instruction sheet, quite well packed. Here we have, there we go, 2-part figure. There's the gun she's holding over her shoulder. Legs, arms, hand, and a pistol and some smaller bits and pieces, some detailing. And let's have a look. There's a hand on a hip. I wondered where the other hand had gone. And a base, but I'm thinking of doing something different with this because I've got an 18th scale motorbike that I'm going to pose her in front of because she deserves a decent ride, and that's another project that's going to come along later in the year because I've been building up to figure painting, and this is a larger scale than anything I've painted so far. So there we go, slow progress on the workbench, but getting there, and back again soon with more details. And here's something I forgot to mention whilst I was filming earlier. This is the shield from the Gundam that's not going to be used on the Gundam, but I do like adding details and texture to the back of them, so I've been raiding the parts bin and the greeblies to give it a bit of detailing in the back, and not based upon any specific design from any of the actual Gundam shows or anything like that, but not a lot done to the front yet. There'll be some scribing done to the front, I think, and yeah, it'll be a standalone. I may build a platform and have some text working on it, and that's another item in the ongoing builds.